Borrowing, one of the most common sources of new words in English, is the process simply labeled borrowing, that is, the taking over of words from other language. Technically, it's more than just borrowing because English doesn't give them back. Throughout its history, the English language has adopted a vast number of words from other language, including these examples: dope, Dutch, piano, Italian, detto, Tahitian, jewel, French, bachelor, German, tycoon, Japanese, glitzy, Yiddish, ski, Norwegian, Yogurt, Turkish, lilac, Persian, sofa, Arabic, zebra, Bantu. Sometimes a new sound comes along with new words. The voiced fricative sh become part of English through borrowing French words such as measure, rough. The language, of course, borrow terms from English, as in the Japanese use of super or supermarketo, supermarket, typewriter, typewriter. We can also hear of people in Finland using a seki, means check, to pay their bills. Hungarian talking about sport, club, football, or the French discussing problems of Lee stress over a glass of Lee whiskey during Lee weekend. In Brazilian Portuguese, the English words up and nerd have been borrowed and turned into verbs for the new activities to upload, neuter to surf the internet. In some cases, the borrowed words are used with quite novel meaning, as in the contemporary German use of the English words partner and look in the phrase partner look to describe two people who are together and wearing similar to clothing. Other German uses of English words are illustrated in text F on page 66. Loan translation. A special type of borrowing is described as loan translation or calque. In this process, there is a direct translation of the elements of word into the borrowing language. Interesting examples are the French term gratte-ciel, which literally translates as scrap sky, the Dutch Wolkenkrabber, cloud scratcher, or the German Wolkenkratzer, cloud scraper, all of which were clacks for the English skyscraper. The English word Superman is thought to be a loan translation of the German Übermensch, and Tom, loanword, itself is believed to have come from the German Loanword. The English expression "moment of truth" is believed to be a calque from the Spanish phrase "el momento de la verdad", do not restrict it to the original use as the final thrust of the sword to end of bullfight. Nowadays, some Spanish speakers eat perros calientes, literally dog hearts or hot dogs, which have nothing to do with those four-legged perros. The American concept of boyfriend was borrowed with sound change into Japanese as boyfriendo, but as clacks in Chinese as male friend or nan bangyo.